BBN Jack Frost, what's up, party people? How's everybody doing? I'm hoping everybody's having a beautiful day. Hey, yo, check this out. So I wanted to go live real quick because I want to have this conversation about Tamika D Mallory now speaking out for the Haitian immigrants. And one of the main reasons why I want to have this conversation is because we need to be critical of Biden. I'm going to tell you something that I don't like that people love to use. Whenever you try to criticize Biden now, people say, then who would you prefer to have? Trump? That's not what the question is. What it is if Biden is supposed to do better for us, then aren't we supposed to expect better of him? That's all I'm saying. In a nutshell. So Tamika D Mallory is now currently criticizing the treatment of the Haitian immigrants by the United States government. And Maxine Walters has also came out and, okay, so I just want to be clear on something. We're really having a conversation right now, whether we really pay attention to it or not, or why things don't change. That's what the conversation is really about. What's happening is that Tamika D Mallory is coming out as we need someone to come out and saying things that need to be said. The treatment of the Haitian immigrants is so vastly different than the treatment of immigrants like the Afghan refugees. They're not even immigrants, they're refugees. It's so much different than the treatment that those group of people is receiving. Why is that so? See, that's the question that is being asked without her even really asking it. By her just saying, look how the black folk is being treated. You see, when Tamika D Mallory comes out and she speaks for the melanated people, right? Us, right? Melanated, the most melanated of us. I'm just saying. Shout out to Brooklyn Banger. Everybody say what's up to my brother. Maxine Walters tried to come out. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. I'm going to play something for y'all real quick that Hocus 4/5 put up. All right? Check this out. Shout out to Hocus 4/5. Maxine Walters tried to come out on the side of this like, oh man, you got to blame Trump. You got to blame Trump. You got to blame Trump. Why are we blaming Trump? Who's the president that is currently in office? Because I remember when Trump was in office and things happened that we didn't like, we blamed Trump. We didn't blame Obama. Right? I mean, Trump blamed Obama. But we said you can't blame Obama. You're the current president. We said that to Trump, right? I'm not clear if I recall that correctly. I might be recalling that wrong. Oh shit, I can't play the damn thing because they got the Diddy song on the top of it. But basically, Maxine Walters said this. I'm going to tell you what she says. She says, Haitians fleeing violence and the lack of credible government in Haiti are being treated like animals. U.S. government cowboys on horses use whips on Haitians as they sought refuge. Why are we following the Trump policies? This horrendous treatment of Haitians must stop now. Okay, so first, I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't care if there was a whip there or not. That just looks savage. I don't know if there was a whip there. I can't say that I believe that there was a whip there. I think I'm going to need to see some of these Haitians have whip marks on them for me to believe that there was a whip there. Do y'all understand what whips do? Whips tear flesh off of human beings. So I don't know if a whip was there. I do know that they got to hold the reins of the horse with at least one of his hands when he's riding. I don't know what kind of horse riders they have out there where they could just ride horses with no hands on any reins. I don't know where these horse riders exist. What up, OG King Blood? I don't know where these horse riders exist. So I'm not saying that a whip wasn't there. I'm saying I don't see a whip there. All I see is reins. If that's the whip, then where were the reins? Okay, if that was a whip, then where was the reins? So he was riding a horse with no reins? Okay, that was the whip. Boom. I got you. That was the whip. 100% I'm with you. That was the whip. Then where was the reins? Hold on. Let me see if I can get the picture for you. I want to know where's the Reins. That's all I'm asking. I'm not asking no more than that. Is that fair? This is the picture. Right? Hold on. Get out. Let me try to get this big as possible. Hold on. Down on image. Boom. Hold on. If that's the whip, then where was the Reins? That's all I'm asking. I think that that's a fair question. I don't think that this cowboy is out there riding this horse. I didn't see it. So you saw the video and they definitely had a whip? Please send it to me. Because this is all I saw. So I'm not trying to be a dick. This is what I saw. If that is the whip, then where's the Reins? That's all I'm saying. This is what I saw. Please send me the video. I didn't see it. My point is, in any regard, men should not be running down other human beings on horses. Can we agree on that? Can we agree on the savagery of that? No one should be running away from fucking horses. Can we agree on that? Because that's literally what my point is. My point is, whether they were whipping them or whether they were not whipping them, they shouldn't have been running down on anybody with horses. That's why I was saying, I don't care if he was whipping them or not. He should have been running down people on horses. That's crazy. Hold on. It said he's sending me the video right now. Hold on. I have not seen this video. People always ask you, like, they be like, yo, something. And they be like, yo, I didn't see the thing you're talking about. Okay, so this is not somebody sending me a video. This is somebody inviting me to a clubhouse. I told you I would open up our clubhouse, but I didn't. Anyway, point being is, you can't be running down on people with fucking horses. That's savage. Tamika D Mallory is speaking out about this. Boom. I'm going to tell you why people like Maxine Walters need to shut up. And once again, could we please stop electing these people that's in their 60s? Could we please stop electing these people that's 70 years old? Could we please stop electing these people that were born in the fucking 30s? Could we stop doing that? How are we supposed to get laws that fit us now if we're electing people that they went to high school in the fucking 50s? How are we supposed to get laws that work for us now if we're electing people that they went to senior prom fucking the movie out the hit movie of the year was fucking Ben-Hur. Like, how are we supposed to win? You understand what I'm saying? Like, how are we supposed to get laws that fit our future if the people that are making the laws are always going to be people from our distant past? That's the point in which I'm trying to make. Maxine Walters tried to come out and blame that shit on Trump. Shout out to Tamika D Mallory for keeping it on target. Shout out to Tamika D Mallory for that. The reason why I say that is because what's happening most out of here all of the time is when something happens and we should focus on something, our people who are supposed to be our leaders have been manipulating us at that point in time and been distracting us and pointing us in directions we should not be going. We should not be talking about screw Trump right now. We're supposed to put all of this at Biden's footsteps. You want to know why? Because when Biden got in office, what about all that other stuff that he struck down that Trump did? He changed a shitload of stuff that Trump did first day, didn't he? But he didn't think about doing anything that to help. First of all, tell me what Biden has done for the black community so far. Different. I would like to hear that. That's one. That's either here nor there, though. The point in which I'm trying to make is that if you don't think that they consider Haitian part of the black community, I don't know what to tell you. You want to know the real reasons why they don't want a lot of Haitians in America? They way more scared of the Haitians than they are the Afghan refugees. You want to know why? Who here know why? Who here know why that the government is way more scared of the Haitians than the freaking Afghan refugees? And it's not hard to tell. just had to burn somebody on live real quick. He's done nothing for black people but for everyone else. So that's basically a big point or a big part of my issue. I wanted to say shout out to Tamika D. Okay, here we go. Somebody sent me some video. I'm looking. I see Reins. Hold on. Y'all said whips. I'm looking. I see Reins. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, the guy's moving. Y'all do know? Do y'all know what Reins? Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. No. Oh no. Them rat bastards. He was hitting it with the Reins, my nigga. I know what I'm talking about. All I saw was Reins. So now I see the video. Now that I see the video, I understand what y'all talking about 100%. Oh, nah, them niggas need to be all of the fight. What the fuck? He don't got a whip. He's using the Reins. Okay, so what he's doing is this. These niggas is tricky. What he's doing is this. He don't got a whip. Remember how I kept saying, how the fuck is he whipping the nigga and he got to hold the Reins and he got to hold the nigga? How the hell is he doing that? That's why I was saying that. What I'm saying is a factual thing. You can't do that. What they do is he has a really, really long Reins. Look. Let me show you. The Reins are long as shit. What the fuck, yo? Yo, my nigga. Okay. Let me explain something. Let me explain something about the Reins. Okay, so you know you got Reins like when you have a regular horse, right? Like when you got the regular horse, like those Reins, right? Those are regular length. He's not going to be able to whip him like that. You're not going to be able to, those Reins don't touch all the way to the ground. Them niggas don't got those Reins, I don't think. I think they went and got the Reins like when you got like a stagecoach. Like it's like this. Whoosh, whoosh. Them niggas got those Reins. So now when you put them shits on a horse, now this is dumb long. And so they whipping them niggas with that shit. These niggas is despicable. These niggas is despicable. Nah, these niggas is despicable. Them niggas is despicable. Them niggas is despicable. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. I'm gonna open up the clubhouse right now. I'm gonna open up the saloon right now if anybody wanna weigh in on this. That's disgusting. Them people are disgusting. That was disgusting. I'm gonna open up the clubhouse if anybody wanna weigh in on this shit. That shit was disgusting. Because, you know, does anybody know why I'm saying that's disgusting? Anybody have the slightest idea why I'm saying that's disgusting? Nobody has the slightest idea why I'm saying that, right? That's disgusting. You can keep it to myself. That's disgusting. All right, so I'll open up a room right now if anybody want to weigh in on this. All right, so I'll tell you why that's disgusting. Because I'll tell you why that's disgusting. That's just disgusting. Hey, yo, you know what they must have been doing to them Mexicans all of them years? Yo, you could just come in and talk on this. You could just come in and talk. Yo, you know what they've been doing to, must have been doing to the Mexicans all of them years? That's just disgusting. They've been whipping the Mexicans like that for how long and nobody cared? Because this couldn't have been something they just decided to do. You feel me? So they've been whipping them Mexicans with them fucking Reins for how many years? This shit is bananas. Oh, shit. That shit is bananas.
Hey, boss.
What up?
Hey, man, those Mexicans Mexicans, they was at the. I was watching your live, and you said how they made it to the middle of Texas. They wasn't in the middle of Texas. They was at the Rio Grande, which is like the border.
Oh, okay. So they was at the border of where?
They was at the border of, I guess they went through Mexico, and then that's the Rio Grande.
That wasn't Mexicans. We talking about the Haitians.
The river.
We talking about the Haitians.
Yeah, the Haitians.
You think the Haitians went through Mexico?
I was on Google Earth, and I did the longitude between Haiti and Texas. There is 3 bodies of water in between there.
Hell yeah.
So basically, yeah, exactly.
So I don't know how in the hell they got from Haiti all the way to Texas.
Not to mention, they said it was 10,000 Haitians. That's a lot of people.
And you think 10,000 Haitians marched through Mexico and nobody alerted us? Do you remember when they was marching from South America trying to come to America, and we knew about it like 3 weeks before they even got here? Because it was on the news every day, because the news was following. You think Haitians, dark-ass Haitians, looking like me and you, is marching up through Mexico and through all of these other countries, and we didn't, they wasn't, yo, the Haitians is marching, and none of this happened?
And then the Haitians, if that's the case, the Haitians got to go through Sinaloa.
The Haitians...
Them Sinaloas ain't let nobody walk through their area.
I know 10,000 people.
You the one talking about they came through Mexico. What side of this conversation you on, homie? Huh?
No, you said they was in the middle of Texas, and I was just trying to say, like, where the images was at the river, the Rio Grande River, where you see those.
No, what we're saying is they did not come through Mexico. That's it. I don't know where they came through. We're just saying they didn't come. Well, I'm saying they didn't come through Mexico, and it also sounds like that's what OG King Blood is saying, that they didn't come through Mexico.
Yeah, that's so much people. It's crazy. But yo, peace to y'all, man. I gotta go back to work, man.
Appreciate you.
Later, folks.
Appreciate you.
Y'all stay up.
Later.
All right.
So I say all that to say this. Anything you want to add, OG King Blood?
Nah, we basically touched on it because I didn't understand that anyway. I really didn't understand how anybody came from Haiti, ended up on Texas border. I didn't understand that, especially when I had to go through. I spent about an hour looking at the bodies of water that they had to cross through, and the different areas, the different directions they had to go through in order to touch land. Like there's no way possible.
How do you feel about the because those were not whips. That's why I was thrown off, and that's why every time somebody said whip, I'm like, those were not whips. What it looked to me like is that those were reins.
Yeah, that's what it do look like.
And it looked like they had the
long range. They
really
look like long range. Like I used to ride horses, so I know for a fact that is not no whip.
I had a smoothie for breakfast today. Yeah, so I'm thinking that that's a long range. So that's where the disconnect with me was. So for everybody that's like whip, I'm sorry. I just took that, like I didn't see a whip. But those look like he was whipping long reins. He had long reins. I just looked at it right now for the first time. I'm going to tell you right now, just to be honest with you. It was not whips. I looked at the reins. I can't really play the shit but too much. It just, because it's a video. It's not a, maybe if I could take. But they was long reins. Look at it again. They were long reins. It wasn't an actual whip, but they were using it to whip people so them niggas could, fuck them niggas. What I'm saying about this is Tamika D Mallory just came out, spoke out against this. Thank you very much. Right? Maxine Waters tried to put it on Trump. You know what I think they're doing? And I'm saying the government. I'm not saying anybody else other than the government. This is what I think they're doing. I could be wrong, but this is what I think they're doing. Okay, so one of the things that presidents do when they get into office is they'll do bad shit in the beginning of their term, and they'll blame it on the last regime. They'll blame it on the whoever came, their predecessor. So I think that that's what they're trying to do now. I think they're trying to pretend like some of the laws that were made or some of the bills that were passed when Trump was president is causing the issue or the problem. The reason why that isn't going to work, in my opinion, is because of Trump, we all look at politics differently. So while that trick would have worked 3-4 administrations ago, I don't believe that that trick is going to work now. Does that make sense? Is that fair? I don't believe that that trick can work now. I think us as Americans, us as earthlings, Black Cuddy says, shout out to the Black Spaces, propaganda is propaganda for something or someone's agenda. They choose to use the same policies. That's a fact. So I say that to say this. No disrespect to any activist. No disrespect to any politician. But 7-8 months ago, we were hearing about how we had to vote for Biden. Not because we had to get Trump out of the office, but because Biden was going to do things that was going to be beneficial to our people. Once again, if you voted Biden because you just wanted Trump out of the office, I'm here for that. I'm not blaming anybody that did that. So anybody that voted for Biden because they just wanted anyone except for Trump, I'm cool with that. But for the people who were busy arguing the motherfucker down, trying to tell people about policies, this and this and that, Biden's the GOAT, he was Obama's vice president, to you people, you advocates, you politicians, how are we supposed to now accept you when you criticize the man that not 7 months ago you presented him like he was our savior? Can somebody answer that for me? Anybody got an answer for that? Anybody in the saloon right now that want to talk up? Anybody got an answer for that? I want to know. How are we supposed to accept? How? He was the savior not 7 months ago. The best thing to ever happen to us not 7 months ago. How are we supposed to accept them when now they try to criticize him? So the next person that they tell us we should vote for, we supposed to vote that person in? What are we supposed to do? That's what I want to know. So I'm happy that Tamika D Mallory is stepping out, speaking out on this. I want them to continue to do their work. But could we start listening to people about important things like politics that have been known to be right, even if we don't like them? Because this is important. Like we won't listen to a person because we don't like them, even though they know what they talking about. Then we'll all get fucked up and lose, or shit'll be harder than it need to be, or more difficult. I'm just saying. Because come election time, next time, these same likable people are gonna tell y'all who to vote for. They're gonna encourage a lot of people to vote for these people. And then whatever problems we had ain't gonna go nowhere. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. That wasn't a whip, it was the Reins. I think that the importance of knowing the difference is important, because that means that they've been doing that for a long time. And that means that they've been whipping people for years. This isn't the first time. They didn't just decide to do this shit to the Haitians. But we do an investigation to find out how many years this practice has been going on, where they've been running around whipping niggas with the reins. Because the thing is, when they just have the reins, if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So you don't even know to be upset that they doing the shit. If that motherfucker didn't do that quick shit and whip that the nigga, nobody wouldn't even have thought he had a whip. You would have still thought it was Reins. He didn't have a whip, it was Reins. That makes it more dangerous. That's a concealed weapon. I'm gonna let y'all go. I think it's worse that it was Reins and not an actual whip. I think it's worse. Because that means that it's part of their policy. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. #BrokeSpawners. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I got on this one. I'm out.